I bought a PRS style guitar kit from eBay, and this is an unboxing video, and I'll do some sanding and shaping here towards the end too. This is a very affordable kit. It was less than $175 shipped, and I was expecting a whole lot of trash in here, but so far I've been, spoiler alert, pleasantly surprised. This is a solid mahogany body with a very thin flame maple top veneer, and seemingly it comes with everything you would need to assemble a complete guitar. Now I'm going to wind up replacing some of the electronics and stuff, so that's not a big deal, but it even comes with like a really cheap cable and strings that are probably going to wind up in the trash very soon. But nonetheless, it does come with them. This hardware seems fine. I mean, especially for the price point. I'm going to attempt to use this. Like I said, I will be putting in different pickups, and I got a new wiring harness too. But I'm going to use everything I can out of it and see how good it is. My real surprise is how well this neck fits into the neck pocket. Now, they do all have pencil markings of numbers that match, so I assume they kind of test fit them in the factory. There's just extra attention to detail that I didn't expect from like a cheap Chinese knockoff. My original intent for this is to build it for my 11-year-old daughter, so I'm trying to trim as much weight as I can. I've traced out a belly cut here, and it's just kind of like a guideline. I took my mic and basically measured the thickness of the body and then wanted to go about half that at my deepest point, and then I kind of just traced a circle, half circle I guess, as a stopping point. I don't wind up going that deep into it, but the body basically tells me where to stop. I'm just using a grinder here with a flap disc attached to it, and it works exceptionally well. It throws sawdust everywhere though, so I wouldn't recommend doing this inside or anything. I try to work as slowly as you possibly can when you're using a grinder on wood, which is not very slow. It's going to just go through that super easy. But I started in the middle in case I had like something jump or anything. I had plenty of margin of error left or right of where I started. But it went pretty smooth. And here you can kind of see what I'm saying, as dumb as it sounds to say. The guitar tells you where it wants to be cut, or it did me anyway. Like the grinder literally just fell into place. Now, as you go up the horn, it got a little bit tight, and I did get some tooling marks in there, and so I thought that I would take this brand new flap disc off and put one on that was more wore out, and I might could do this a little bit slower, and it winds up burning the wood, and it was a mistake. Don't do that. Just skip that step and go straight to sanding. And on that note, I'm just using 220 grit sandpaper here and a palm sander, and just kind of going just like I did with the grinder, just following this contour as best I can. And now I have these handy dandy burn marks to let me know where my low points are that I need to sand out. Obviously, there's going to be areas that the palm sander cannot get. You're going to have to do that by hand, but that's just part of it. So just get used to it. I can't believe how good this cut came out. If you're on the fence about doing this with your own, especially on a cheap kit like this, there's basically nothing to lose, and you're probably going to be happy with the results. The headstock comes, uncut, so I just took my coffee cup lid and traced out a circle to kind of look like PRS, and then just grabbed my jigsaw and slowly went around that. I tried to stay about a 1/16 of an inch off the line, so it gave me plenty of room that I didn't screw anything up, and then I could just sand back down to the line, and it came out alright. I did briefly bust out some whittling skills here to just kind of try and help me shape this so I wouldn't have to do so much sanding, but at any rate, that's basically just the end of that story. Is you're going to have to sand a lot to get that nice and smooth contour. And same old story, just like on that belly cut, I'm doing as much as I can with the palm sander and then swapping over to just hand sanding, because that's what happens in a curve for the most part. If you like what you're seeing, go ahead and hit that thumbs up button and subscribe. I'm trying to make a 3-part series out of this. You've got the unboxing and the initial sanding here, and then coming up you'll have our staining and sealing on this. Spoiler alert, I'm currently looking at sealant dry right now, waiting on it for another sanding. But pretty excited about this. Just stay tuned, pun intended.